Are you becoming more aware of subtle or obvious changes in your life? If you stick around, I could try and help you understand what might be happening and what that means for you. Hey everybody, my name is Wes. This is my very first video I've ever created. This channel is going to be dedicated to helping people wake up to the reality of who they truly are and not who the ego version of ourselves tell us who we are. I have been going through what I would consider a spiritual awakening now for quite some time, and I'm still in the middle, right in the middle of it. I still have my doubts and my negative emotions and thoughts that creep up from time to time. And what I've noticed personally is that there's a lot of content, whether it be on YouTube or Google or any other type of website, there's a lot of content for just starting out, and then there's a lot of content for like when you're well into your awakening process. And what I feel is missing is the kind of content where somebody's right in the middle, like smack dab in the middle of whatever it is they're going through. So I want to be here to help you and hopefully help myself to wake up and see that we have true potential. We are pure beings of light and love, and we have everything that we ever need the moment we wake up in the morning, every single morning. What I've learned is to have the attitude of gratitude. Some of you may have already heard that before, but it's so true. To be grateful for something you already have is wonderful. The difficult point is when you try to become grateful for something you don't yet have. But you see, the key is you have to realize that a version of you does already have this, because everything exists right now. Anything that we want is just within our grasp. We just have to be thankful for it and give plenty of positive thoughts and actions and emotions towards that. I've been following some people on YouTube, and I've been reading a lot of books and just doing a lot of meditation and introspection and watching documents and series and all sorts of different things. And I feel like my journey has led me to making YouTube videos. For a long time I worked as a chef, and it's just not a really conducive environment for somebody who feels like they are here for a bigger purpose than to just pay bills and die. I'm here to spread the knowing that I have come to realize, and that is the knowing that I'm an eternal spiritual being having a temporary human experience, and not the other way around. You know, my body or my soul is not contained within the limits of my body. My body is contained within the limits of my soul. I believe Jim Carrey said that. I feel like I've got a long way to go. You know, I feel like I have a lot to learn. But I feel like I have learned a lot already as well. And I feel like I want to portray what I have learned to you, to anybody. And even if I reach just only one person, even if one follower has any type of revelation or help or can find any sort of resonance with anything that I'm saying, regardless of how hard it is to follow me, because I do talk a lot and I talk fast. I understand. I'm sorry. I will be working on that. You know, I'm here to help you. And in helping you, I realize that I'll be helping myself. And in helping myself, I'll be helping the whole planet. The whole universe, in fact. That's just how the energy works. You know, that's how the energy of the universe works. It's a mirror. The universe is a mirror. So whatever your internal thoughts are, the universe is going to give you more of that. And I've come to find out that the more you ask, I want, you're only just affirming that you don't already have, when instead, like I was talking about a second ago, the attitude of gratitude. You have to be thankful for the things you want, whether you have it physically right now or not. Because it takes a certain type of realization to understand that when you're grateful for something you want, you're telling the universe, thank you for giving it to me. And since the universe is a mirror, when you're thanking the universe for giving you something, the universe is going to then give you more of what you are saying to yourself now that you have. So if you keep saying something, for example, like, I want to be happy, I want to be successful, I want money, I want to be wealthy, I want. You're saying that from a place of lack. You know, you're saying that from a place acknowledging that you don't already have. Like you're asking for it. You're asking to give me something I don't have, universe. Give it to me. I need it. I need it. You know, I've realized that the desires and these desire can be a bad thing in a lot of ways, and in some ways at least. Because when you put so much desire on it, depending on the intention and the perspective you have on whatever it is you're trying to gain, if you put too much desire on it, you could be hindering that energy from flowing properly. It's putting too much desire on it is in a way still coming from a place that you don't already have. It took me personally a long time to realize this. And I was in a place where it really didn't matter what was going on in my life. It didn't matter how high I was or how low I was. It didn't matter if I had the money. It didn't matter if I had the car or the relationship or the job, whether I had a great one or not. I felt like something was missing. And I kept wanting more. I kept desiring success, and I kept desiring to be something, when in reality all I had to do was realize that every version of me exists right now anyways, because the only time that exists is now. That's just something I've come to believe. The past is gone. It no longer is here right now, and the future has not yet arrived. So the only moment in time that has ever existed is now. So if I want something to change now, I have to change my perspective now. I have to tell myself a different story right now. I can't wait for the future to get here, because the future never arrives. The future is always right now. Just 5 seconds ago was the past. 10 seconds ago was the past. Me first starting this video, that was the past. It's no longer here. We're in the moment right now. And I've begun to realize that when you live in the moment and you just focus on your passion, and you focus on who you truly are and what you truly are here to do, that being in the now, the future and the past literally don't exist. I had a revelation of this last night as I'm sitting here writing notes for making this video, which apparently I didn't follow a lot of, because I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm in a flow state right now. I feel really pretty good about what I'm doing. I'm still not really quite sure exactly the words that are going to come to mind, but I'm just speaking what I feel is right and what I feel is true. And as I'm making these notes, I realized, so I took the day off today to make this video. I took the day off of work. You know, it's not something I ever thought I would do, especially at this new job I got. I just got a really great job that I've been wanting for a long time, and I'm very, very thankful for it. It's wonderful. I get to work with a great product around great people, and I get to help people on a daily basis. This was just another extension of doing that, and just in a different direction than my job. But I took the day off, and I decided to work on my video and my Instagram page, Sacred Learning 285. If you're on Instagram, you can hit me up on that. Never had an Instagram account either. This is something totally new to me. Social media has been something I've viewed for a long time as like a negative thing. But then again, changing your perspective changes your reality. Now I view social media as a way to reach people, to help people, to get to the place where I know I am supposed to be, and that is helping at least one person. If I have just one person I reach out to and follow and help in any way, even if I just help them once, I've done my job. And that's my passion. My passion at the basis level, I feel like I'm a healer. I feel like I'm here to pass on messages that I get from Source, that I get from other people who get their messages from Source, that I get from my personal experiences, from my introspection, and from my interpretations of things that happen around my life and for my life. So if you have become aware of subtle changes, sometimes very obvious changes in the way that you see yourself in the way that you see your reality, your life, how it unfolds, how it's been unfolding, how you would like it to unfold. It might be because you're going through a spiritual awakening of sorts as well. Maybe you have been in your spiritual awakening for some time now. Maybe this is the first video you've ever seen. I don't know. But if you are drawn to this video at some level, you're in a part of an awakening. You are in a part of becoming more aware of who you really are. And that's one of the most important things that I think that we could do as light workers, as spiritual beings, as humans, as people, is to wake up, to realize that I am not this version of myself that has been automatically playing over and over and over and over again in my mind. My thoughts and my emotions don't create who I am. I create who I am. I'm able to observe my thoughts. I'm able to observe my emotions. And I'm able to pick and choose which ones of those I want to bring into fruition, that I want to manifest into my reality. And the only way to do that is to realize that this is my body, but it's not me. I'm connected to a totally different level. We all are. You are too. Every person you've ever come in contact with is an infinite spiritual being having a temporary human experience. Everybody. An infinite spiritual being of light and love and compassion and empathy. That is our purpose on life. That's what I believe our purpose in life is to connect ourselves to ourselves, and in doing so, we connect to each other. Because we are all connected. We are all one. We all come from the same place. It's like, I can't remember who I heard say it, but there was a euphemism I liked about the energy and how we all are in consciousness, God, source energy, however you want to see it. But it's like one giant diamond with millions, trillions even, of different cuts and facets on it. And every person represents a different facet. Every viewpoint represents a different cut. And each cut is attached to the same thing, so it doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it worse. It just is what it is. It's your view. It's your cut. It's your facet of the same diamond that we all source out from. That's why I feel so resonant with the term source energy and not God. Even though it could be the same. If it's the same for you, awesome. And I'm not saying that my view is better than yours or correct or more right or wrong. All I'm trying to say is that since we are all connected, we all come from the same place, and I just choose to call it something different. I am here to help anybody, everybody, to become aware of the light that is within them, to become aware of the pure potential that we have stored within our DNA, within our cells, within the smallest particles of who we are. We are all vibratory beings. We all resonate at vibrational levels. We all have free will, every single one of us. And most of the time, when you feel trapped, or you feel held down or bound, or when you feel like you're not good enough, it's because of whatever belief system you've internalized within yourself. It's because of who you have been telling yourself you are. And you might say, well, no, that's who my dad told me. That's what my mom told me growing up. Bullies in school. That's at some point, at some level, you've had to agree to that which they have told you who you are. And in agreeing to that, you've had to then internalize that agreement and make it a part of who you are. Their energies don't influence you. Their minds and words don't influence you. The only thing that influences you is the impulses, and I don't even like the word impulses. That was a bad word. The only thing that influences you are the vibrations and the feelings and emotions and thoughts that you have within yourself. It's very important to learn to become aware of these thoughts, to become aware of these emotions, to be able to observe them, to be able to see them for what they are, and to not get trapped inside of an emotion that you don't resonate with. Who here wants to be sad? Who here wants to be depressed? Who here wants to feel like they're worthless? I don't think anybody does. I think some people may feel like they do, but again, that's just a story they're telling themselves because of a story somebody told them that they believed and agreed to. I'm here to tell you a new story. You, right there, you are pure, unconditional love. Pure, the purest, unconditional, no condition whatsoever needed to feel this kind of way. No strings attached, no fine print, nothing. You're pure unconditional love. And you can tap into that. It's within your DNA. It's in the very core, the core of who you are. Without this body, without this ego, without this brain, you are unconditional, everlasting love. And it's within you. So become aware of that. There's meditations you can listen to online. There are affirmations that you can say. There are all sorts of different things you can do. I'm going to do my best to put out more content. This was kind of, I guess, just an introductory video of who I am and what I'm here to do and what kind of help I'm here to offer. If any of this resonates with you, please subscribe at the bottom and hit the notification bell. I'm going to do my best to have weekly videos and monthly live events. Please follow me on Instagram. I know I mentioned that earlier, Sacred Learning 285. And I really hope that some of you, or at least one of you, resonate with anything that I say. And I really hope that you come back for more. And so have a good day. I hope that you found any type of resonance with this video. And I just want to say thank you so much. Okay? Peace, love, and happiness to you.